All right, let's review turn 4 of NATO, the next war in Europe, victory games. Okay, so I determined as the Warsaw Pact that I needed the Czech troops and I needed the East German troops. So they came on. So counting the two headquarters that came on, there were 8 total units, I think. No, there were, 8 total units. So the victory point marker just went up for the Allies. So they immediately got that. I also decided that I needed to use chemical warfare. So that started on turn 4. So that was like, okay, so it was 6 reinforcements and it was 2 points for the initiation of chemical warfare. Didn't go to nuclear, just chemical, okay? So it did make the combat a lot more violent, however. So, all right, let's look at this. So my little foray into Denmark over here has broken this city here. So I got to mark that one as a matter of fact. All right. Got to mark that one. So they took that one. Destroyed that unit. And then, of course, on this turn, NATO, the Danes, got a bunch of defensive reinforcements, which, they're only 1 strengthers, but still, the attacking units are pretty much just 1 strengther. So they got all that. Now, before I did that, I tried to airlift 3 French airborne units that arrived. I tried to airlift them over here to help. And I had to roll better than a 2 for each one of those air transports. I rolled 2 1s and a 2. So, if you look in the casualty pool here, you can see NATO's lost all their air transports, all of them. And there's the 3 French airborne units right there on top. Plus, they've lost the Berlin unit, some other stuff. Some Brits, some more Danes dead, East Germans, some Russian Soviet Union, West German units, Australians / Italians, I guess. Now these are Austrians. And of course, the Soviets have lost, or Warsaw Pact's lost 2 of their air transports. And then all of these units here, these are the ones that are in their breakdown. They took 2 losses, so they're down to 1 step with their replacement unit. So a lot of casualties that time. All right, let's back up now. So the Warsaw Pact, well, I guess they're going to push into Denmark. Not quite sure how that's going to happen. I think they got to take Copenhagen, so I got to figure out how to get up there if I'm going to stop them with the Warsaw Pact. All right, so these guys here, they've taken Hamburg. This is the 2nd Guards tank. So Hamburg is now owned, and they're pushing down to Bremerhaven, but these guys here put up a fight, so they're still there. And then they turned around, and these 2 counterattacked the tank unit that was sitting here by himself and got rid of him. All right. Across the river here, whatever PM is, they attacked a unit here and destroyed it. And they were able to advance, and since they were mechanized, they were able to exploit, so they got 1 extra hex. All right. Then turned around, and NATO attacked back with these 3. And I think they each took a step loss, or they each took 2 steps. Anyhow, it was, nobody retreated or gained any ground, but it weakened those Warsaw Pact units. What is this up here? So Hanover, I pulled the units out of Hanover. It was that stack right there. So, they were like 1, 2, 3, 4 to get into that zone. So now the Warsaw Pact will take Hanover. And they were holding out pretty good up there. All right, we railed the units that took Berlin. We railed that whole unit down into here. So they'll be available next turn. All right, and then over here for the NATO, we decided to do some combat. Well, we didn't do anything in here. But we did attack over here. And again, it was a split. I think the American, which kind of sucks because this guy here lost a step. He had to lose a step. And they lost a step in there. So, just more bloodshed, but no ground gained. All right, and then over here we did the same thing. Attacked here, attacked this unit here. It was a trade-off, okay? I think he took 2. No. Hold on. Let me see. No, he was a two-step use. So it was a one-step trade, which it's not really good, but I mean, since the Warsaw Pact is on the attack, I guess it's okay. Because the Allies, if you look, the NATOs, they still have a butt ton of reinforcements. I got to find out about those reinforcements for the Warsaw Pact right there. I'll look that up here in a minute. All right, so let's go over and talk about the Czechs. So they brought their reinforcements in up here. They went down and attacked the unit that was sitting here and won that. Oh, they should have advanced in. So that's another city. My bad. Pay attention to these things. It's almost like I got to have somebody to tell me those things. All right, so they took Salzburg on that attack. And now the Italians are here, and they'll get reinforcements every turn for 4 straight turns, just one unit. Then over here, I decided, okay, it's time for NATO to do something. So we attacked all up in here. Oh, speaking of which, oh yeah, he can trace because he can go right through him. And his headquarters is sitting with him anyhow, so come on. All right, so we attacked, and I think once again it was a step trade. The German unit here, we took a step off him, but okay, it was a hit. It was damage done. So that's where turn 4 stands. Finally released the French units, and they're on the run. Actually, I need to look that up. I may have boo-booed on that. They may have to go back. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, these guys, I got to move all these guys back to their starting places. They don't get released till turn 6. I think there was 4 or 5 of them, so I have to take them back. I know that the top unit up there was okay, and I know the headquarters is okay. Yeah, it's these 4 lower units. I got to put them back at their start points. No problem. No effect. I'll just shift them back anyhow. All right, so that's where we stand after turn 4. I mean, I don't know, so the chemical strikes, initiating that, on the first turn of the chemical strikes, let's see, they used, I got to mark this one down. Let's see, 1, 2, no, they used 3. They have 3 markers. Where'd they go? All right, so on the first turn they get used, you get a 4-column shift to the right. On the second turn, they get a 3-column shift. And then every turn after that, and they can only use for the number of markers they have. And each marker costs 1 chemical point, which they get points every turn. So on the third turn, going forward, it's a 2-column shift every turn. All right. But at the same time, every turn, NATO's getting 2 victory points for it, which you'll total up at the end. So there's the start date right there. So right now they got 4. So if this thing goes, 4 more game turns, they'll get 8 more points for it. And I haven't even really looked at the victory conditions yet. All right, that's the end of turn 4. Let's get on with turn 5. Talk to y'all soon.